Welcome back to another episode of What's New Wednesday. It is October the 2nd, and we will be talking about everything that has happened in the world of crypto and blockchain gaming between September the 25th and October the 2nd. It's a new month, and October is supposed to be uptober, but number go up, right? Only problem is that the number has been going down so far, and we need to figure out what has been going on there. So we're going to talk about that. Highly anticipated blockchain game Off the Grid has launched their game on Xbox, making it the first blockchain game to ever hit a console. Popular OpenLoot game WorldShards will be doing a land box sale that is set to ramp the game up to the next level. And finally, we are going to be talking about how Big Time released a patch last week and introduced new bonus roles. Are they worth your time? We'll be talking about everything we've experienced in the past week and giving you our 411. So let's jump into it. Crypto. So crypto is supposed to pump in October, right? Uptober, Pumptober, the list goes on. But crypto has been historically bullish in Octobers, but so far we've seen serious decrease in pricing downtober across the board. Is this just some precursor to all of the hype? Why have we seen such bearish price action during the month of up? Well, we can correlate a giant missile attack from Iran to Israel to this recent sell-off. I know we've all been hearing too much on the news about Israel, Iran, Hezbollah, etc., and we're not going to talk about that here. You can find that news elsewhere, but what we are going to focus on is number go up or down. Like, why? So we have a couple articles here that were published, and they talk about how the tensions in the Middle East could be affecting Bitcoin and crypto. So we got this article posted by Crypto Globe that says that Bitcoin plunged 4% in the past 24 hours after Iran fired nearly 200 missiles at Israel. They say that the crypto space has been hit much harder than other risk assets like the S&P 500, which only lost 1%. And then if you compare it to oil increased 2%. So what does that mean? They say Bitcoin has found support around 60K. If you look here, so it could possibly go lower to 55K or even lower than that. They mentioned that some analysts are calling this as a minor setback, and that they finished the article in this article talking about how Bitcoin has started this month of October with over $540 million worth of liquidations in the crypto market across the board in just 24 hours. That's 200,000 more-ish than we've seen in the past few weeks. While we've seen some crypto fluctuations, we've seen like $300 million liquidations here. We're at 540 million this week. That's pretty crazy. So we have another article here. They kind of talk about the same thing. We got some tensions in the Middle East. What does that mean? But they do talk about some different things here, so let's focus on that. They talk about how this attack from Iran caused a huge discrepancy between gold and Bitcoin. If we look at this chart here, this is the difference between gold and Bitcoin in the past little bit here. Before, it was more or less correlated, and once this attack happened, we saw Bitcoin fall down through the floor and gold reach some higher highs for a bit before it corrected. This attack has differed greatly from attacks on Israel in April 2024 and also in Israel on October the 7th, 2023. These are some really serious attacks. Not happy to talk about them, but they do cause market fluctuations, so we should talk about at least that. So yeah, they talk about that right here. April 2024, there was an attack, and we saw crypto and Bitcoin and gold more or less, and then October the 7th, 2023, saw the price rise and Bitcoin plunged. The point is that up until this point, gold and Bitcoin have been somewhat in sync during all of this tension, and now we're seeing those price actions completely desync. That's a big point, because why is this happening? They do say in this article that Bitcoin has performed better than gold in the long term, but they also say that Bitcoin is a way more deflationary asset, as there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins, whereas gold just keeps getting mined every day. There's all sorts of different giant gold mines throughout the world who are introducing new gold to the market all the time. We don't really know exactly how much gold there is. We have an idea, but we have an exact metric that we know Bitcoin is, which makes Bitcoin more deflationary. So we have some crypto maxis in talking amongst themselves about how Bitcoin is still the more deflationary asset. Is that true? How much does that matter when it comes to all of the tensions going on in the Middle East? Hard to say, but I think that all of this will depend on global tensions as well as American politics. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. You know, we got the American vote for the next president that's already underway. People are starting to vote for the next president. That's going to be finished up in November. Both the tensions in the Middle East, tensions in Europe, the tensions going on with this election are all going to be deciding factors as to what we will see moving into October, November. Is October going to be uptober at all? It really depends on if we see tensions cool in different sorts of geopolitical areas, as well as if we see a decisive winner come November, where peaceful transfer of power happens without a hitch. So those are all factors that are going to impact crypto and all of those crypto prices. We got to make sure we're paying attention to those factors. So next, blockchain gaming off the grid. Off the grid is a third-person shooter that's come out on PC. Some players have been able to play it up until now. They've now just launched on Xbox. They're planning on releasing on PS5 very soon. This is huge. A year and a bit ago, I remember we were so excited to see blockchain games entering the Apple and Google Play stores, because that was a never before seen thing. It hadn't been done before. That's been done. We have plenty of blockchain games on Google and Play Store now. Now we've got the next thing. We've got an amazing game that's actually cross console. We got PC, we got Xbox, we got PlayStation. This is huge. It's kind of like a mix between Call of Duty Warzone and Apex Legends. We got some extraction shooter things going on. We've got Warzone type mechanics here. I have not yet been able to play the game. I have access to the game. I'm able to play the game. The game is downloaded, but every time I try to play the game, the play session is over. It's playable daily, but it's only for a limited amount of time around the afternoon EST, PST time. I just haven't been able to get on to the game soon enough. Every time I log on, it's like 6 or 7 p.m. and I'm like, I'm ready to play off the grid. And then I go, oh, it's not playable. I'll go play something else. But soon that will change. And I think that this game is going to really flip the tired script that we're used to seeing with Call of Duty, Apex, Counter-Strike, Fortnite, and many other third and first person shooters. We can't currently stream the game. Like I said, we can't make original content about the game because we're all under NDA. If you have access to the game, you're not allowed to publicly share it, but it's got a lot of potential. Graphics are great. We love Shrapnel. Shrapnel is a highly anticipated game, but Off the Grid is more anticipated because guess what? You have a full environment that you can play inside of. You've got way more different mechanics. You've got more guns. You've got a more interesting storyline at this point. Off the Grid is kind of, they're kind of killing it. But I mean, like, you tell me, have you been able to play OTG yet? I haven't been able to, but there's plenty of people who have. A lot of gamers that I follow are playing OTG because they get up earlier than me. But are you able to earn those coveted hexes? What else are you earning? Let me know in the comments what your experience has been with OTG so far. Have you been able to play all the times that you want with the gameplay? Is it good? Is it really gonna beat out Warzone? Is it really gonna beat out Apex? Give me the tea. I want to know, because I still haven't been able to jump in. I made a character. I thought it was novel that there was all sorts of different ways you could customize your character, but I have yet to be able to actually play a game of OTG yet. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say about it. I know we can't share content about it, but we can talk about it. We can say game is good, game is bad. We can say I like the different weapons, like I don't like the weapons. It's all the same, it's not the same. Let me know. I want to know. I do want to know. And if you don't have access to OTG yet, and you play Call of Duty and you play Apex and Fortnite and all these other third and first person shooters, I mean, you should do it. Especially if you're a console player and you're like sitting on the sidelines being like, where is my console crypto blockchain game? Why don't I get to play blockchain games because I don't have a gaming PC or whatever? This is your chance. So jump in. It's free to download for Xbox, and there's all sorts of fun stuff that you can get into. So I definitely recommend it. It's a really amazing looking game so far. We've got plenty of cool environments that they're building. It's not a gray box like with Shrapnel. It's a game. There's stuff in it. We got stuff and things. What's going on in OpenLoot these days? Merlandia Adventurers WorldShards Game Mystery Island Box Sale starts October the 4th, 14 UTC. All right, so we can see some more information here. What's going on here? OpenLoot is a gaming platform that has several games in the works, all created by different studios. One of those studios is Lowkick Games. Lowkick Games is producing a game called WorldShards. WorldShards is a game, it's kind of like a sandbox survival RPG game, similar to something like Minecraft, but with Fortnite graphics. They are just about to go live with their newest sale, a land sale, all part of a few different box packages. So you see, we got the rare sale, the epic sale, and the legendary sale. Access for rare and mythic island owners, whitelist purchase limit, 3 loot and boxes, 700 loot box available. You know, the list goes on. What does this mean? A, if you get one of these lands, you have access to the game. You can play, you can start grinding. There's NFTs to be earned. There's going to be currencies and things like that going live. You don't want to miss out on WorldShards. Honestly, WorldShards is a pretty buttoned up looking game. I was a bit bearish on WorldShards for a bit because they launched for Web 2 and Web 3, but it does seem like they're really doubling down on the Web 3 aspect of the game. They're fleshing them out, making them really appealing. So if you guys are looking for some sort of like Minecraft-esque crypto blockchain game, this is it. It's good. I've played a few dozen hours of this game, and like, I'm not a huge WorldShards player. So there's people who are way bigger, but if you own a land, you can add artifacts to your workshops, and that will allow you to craft and upgrade and repair NFTs. You don't need NFTs to play the game though, but they do make some things more convenient. But like, you can totally grind this game without any crypto blockchain or anything. So if that's something that you're more into, this is a good one. Like, perfectly, in my opinion, transcends both camps. It's really easy to spend hours in this game. But like I said, I have a land for this game, and I do have an artifact. Cheers, thank you to Trinindo for this. I was doing a birthday marathon stream, and Trinindo gifted me these things. It really lasered me in on this game for sure, because now I'm able to actually craft some cool stuff, and I love crafting. I'm a crafter. It's what I want to do. And if I can solo grind a bunch of materials and then come back and then craft some cool stuff, I'm in. So I've got a rare land, but the rare land that I have is a founder's rare land, and I don't think that's the same as these rare lands. These lands are a little bit different as far as I'm aware. It seems like if you have these lands, there's maybe some more options open to you. It's more of like a land, whereas the founder's lands are kind of like an attachment to your current starter metaverse area where you can build your house. It's very much like Minecraft, you know, but like Minecraft mixed with Fortnite build mode, but Minecraft. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's pretty much WorldShards for you, and it's a great game. I have a lot of fun playing it. We're gonna be playing it Friday, we're gonna be playing it Sunday. We're gonna do a mystery box giveaway for Big Time, and then we're gonna do a giveaway for WorldShards Friday and Sunday. It's gonna be a vibe. But yeah, this box sale I think is excellent. It's super cool. I feel like they listen to their community a lot, and they got a good pulse check about what the community wants. They want more land, and they're getting it. And there's thousands of loot boxes that are available, and we're all gonna get some good goodies. I don't know what the prices are. I'm not going to talk about the prices right now, but if you are curious, I definitely recommend checking out WorldShards. It is a fucking awesome game. So we're going to move on from WorldShards. I think WorldShards is amazing, but my main game is Big Time. So this patch came out a week ago-ish, they fixed a bunch of stuff. When I first saw this patch, I was worried that it wasn't going to be possible for us to earn mod chips anymore, and it's still totally a thing. Farming mod chips is still totally a thing. I was able to farm more than 1,000 mod chips this past week, and I love this. Being able to farm mod chips in big time is a lot like giving free-to-play players a track that they can follow in order to be able to make it into a pay-to-play kind of experience, because big time is very pay-to-play, but they need more free tracks, more you spent 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours playing our game. Yeah, you earned the right to X. It makes it feel like things are actually accomplishable, right? It makes it feel like if I want to run prestiges, but I can't afford mod chips, all I can do is charge my hourglasses. Now I can charge my hourglasses, and then I can spend a bunch of time farming mod chips. And I think that allowing big time players to actually be able to farm mod chips at a reasonable rate is super healthy for the game. Allows them to run prestige while making profit, farm certain currencies and more mod chips in normal dungeons, and it also allows people to be able to craft better stuff while also making profit. You put the time in, you get the money. You don't put the time in, you spend the money. So I think that's super huge. It's super important. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's great. Big time, if you're watching, don't change this. Keep this going. Allow free-to-play players to freaking farm mod chips, and it'll benefit them in the long run. That's what we need. We need more of that. There's been too much money, and if you allow free-to-play players the opportunity to grind their way to success, this is awesome. So that was one thing I was worried about last week. Are we still going to be able to farm mod chips? Yes, we can. There's restrictions, right? Mod chips will disappear after 5 minutes, so you can't just leave them there forever. You got to farm them. You got to pick them up. You got to put the work in. Don't change this. Keep this. The community needs this. Next. All right, so they also introduced some new bonus roles on prestige dungeons, and okay, I think so far this is a swing and a miss on their part for the community. I tried running prestiges multiple times last week. There was one instance where I got a gold 4-in-1, and I got 3 of the new blue 4-in-1s, rare 4-in-1 modifiers. All of those new blue 4-in-1 modifiers say that they sacrifice an increased amount of hourglass usage for more big time tokens. I got a dinos dungeon. If I had a normal just plain 4-in-1, I would have got like 40 to 60, 70 tokens, because I was running epics and rares and, you know, the good stuff, and I didn't get any benefit. You know, I lost 3 times the amount of hourglass time, and I still only got 40 tokens for that dungeon. These roles just did not benefit me at all. Nobody wants these roles. Nobody wants these blue 4-in-1s. Nobody wants the gray or green hourglass increase. They say it increases big time tokens, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't. It does not increase big time token drops right now. If it does, it's so menial that like it is not worth losing that extra time on your glass. I lost hours experimenting with this, and it's bad. It's not good. So big time, once again, if you're watching this, it's a cool idea. If I get that role, I would like to actually benefit from it. I wouldn't like to feel like, why did I bother? Because it didn't change the results at all. You're just taking more time from me. And what this does is it does the opposite of what we were talking about with the mod chips. It makes the community feel like all you're doing is you just need more money, and you're not willing to actually pay out for the extra time, the extra effort, the extra money that we're spending, right? So I think this is a feature that could be cool, could be neat. Increase drop rates because you're burning time on your hourglasses way quicker. But right now you burn time on your hourglasses way quicker, and you just don't get any benefit. Everybody's avoiding them like the plague. That's clearly not the intention. So obviously big time is going to need to do some stuff to patch and update these new features, these new roles, because it's bad. It's so bad. I think everybody who plays big time would agree. If you don't agree and you're watching this in the future, like, let me know in the comments. comments. Did you find the secret sauce? Have you found a way to make these new roles work for you? Because I mean, I've lost some time on my hourglass. Hopefully that gets improved. Anyways, that's basically all I have to talk about this week. We talked about crypto, we talked about blockchain gaming with the grid, we talked about WorldShards, we talked about Big Time and their new patch and what does that mean. Mod ships are still a thing. These new bonus roles are not a thing. If you're watching this in the future, make sure you like, you follow, you subscribe, you leave comments, and as always, make sure you tell somebody about it. Share it.